When it comes to making an entrance, this series knows how to make one. It comes down to timing, execution, and result that make a character or two glorious. As if Tatsuki wasn't enough to be a standout, we have another character enter the fray, and it is perhaps the best one yet. Therefore, it is a great hype chapter that the next one can't come any sooner. The war has continuously escalated to a higher level with many ongoing battles that can advance further to victory. Each of the scenarios have its own importance, whether it's from space or Earth. In this case, it's time to show the threat of Yato Clan that has their agenda to handle business. There are a couple of characters that haven't made an entry yet, so I have expecting someone by this point. However, I didn't think he will appear here now, and it's a perfect timing. The chapter does leave hints here and there that someone we know will make his on-panel appearance once again. Tatsuki gives you the right idea on who is he referring to, especially when he noted that space battles isn't his taste. I was wondering about his lack of panel time when Tatsuki steps in, wondering if he's going to ambush the Liberation Army and proceed to kill everyone. Instead, he makes a detour, and that got me hyped that he decided to head over somewhere else. There's more action to enjoy. I like how Gintoki compared the army to Kintaro candy, especially if you know what that is. If not, you can look it up. To be honest, it may have been the first time that I have seen it, and it looks strange in a way. I wouldn't mind grabbing one though. Anyway, the main key is Kagura heading out to a different location alone. It has been hinted for a while that she has sensed something unusual or more like familiar kind. I don't know if it's hinting more than just her senses ability. Perhaps there could be more towards her bloodline. It could be a hint on something odd about Master Son. There was a point that I thought Son could be related to Kagura, like not much of a distant cousin. I am only speculating, but the way Sorochi emphasizes the ability to sense may be important to keep in mind. The hype of someone's arrival continues with the sight of equivalent to meteor shower. I actually like how they all stop and go to complete panic state like their world had come to an end. It's a simple moment, but it put up a display of war, placed them in a desperate position. It ends up being a ship or escape pod, though no one knows whose side they are with. The way how the hype builds around leaves you hoping to see the ones that you have been waiting for a long time, and it keeps on towing your emotions. Fortunately, it pays off wonderfully. I thoroughly enjoyed the scene with Master Son and Gengai. Everything on Earth weighs on them and the way to stop the nanomachines. This Yato clan is playing smart, having the rest of the leftover army men to handle the samurai while they are finding the way to stop the nanomachines. This is where we learn that Master Son is one lethal mercenary. Since they don't have a proper solution to stop it, Son will work around by detonating explosive in order to scatter nanomachines, and they will repeatedly do so until there are no more bees. That's pretty insane, to explode the area where there are thousands still in combat, just they can solve the problem. As if I thought Yato clan would leave them alone and head over to Ensho, he still intended to kill everyone so long he could get the machines running again. While I admire the fact that they are smart mercenaries, how they work around it is gruesome. Son is crueler than he let on before this chapter. Once Gengai decides to rather die than submit to him, he plays a smartass as he tells him that he lost this war and there's no sense to torture him if he rather die. There was no promise between them, so he doesn't care if Gengai rots there. Fortunately, it ends with Gengai getting the last laugh in this pretty compelling confrontation. Earlier, they found refrigerator cylinders in order to cause explosions. Joke's on them because once they are touched, it was set off. Gengai didn't care about his death, so he let them to be exploded on the spot. Once again, Sorochi makes these characters so great that it's hard to not to be impressed. That's Gengai's middle finger right at them. A great payoff. It was greater to see Kagura arrives in time to save him, though sadly the number game got her pinned down. It's interesting that this is the first time that she has confronted another Yato clan, yet she is trying to stop them from fighting for the wrong cause. It's not that she's just stood there, thankfully, but they all could have united. Son remains heartless and tries to take her out. I was at the point that this setup would mean that a new challenger will arrive and and damn it, it happens in a superb way. The artwork continues to be clean and solid with action scenes going around. The build up to the returning character is well received, and tense atmosphere of Son and Gengai's confrontation is compelling. All it takes is one and only weapon to change the war completely. It also presents the comeback from Gengai dearly. It's amazing that he doesn't fight, but he sure can be a kick-ass character. When it comes to making an entry, this is where it shines brightly. When I saw a foot, I immediately got psyched because I know who that is. But it doesn't stop there. He proceeds to kick the guy, and you can only see his face hit the wall. It shocked me when I realized that only a head flies out. Good God, that was crazy. It was awesome. Everyone just stopped and it feel a bit intimidated by him. Then suddenly, he instantly takes down 3 more in the same spot. All bets are off. Welcome back, Kamui. It makes it grander when his first line describes his character transformation. No longer hiding from his sister. It's time to work together. His men are also with him, so expect a full-fledged Yato war. It may not be a shocker entrance, but it leaves so much greatness to behold, and siding with Kagura has a lot of promises. We got ourselves a massacre inbound. The chapter continues to note that all sides of war have their importance and everyone is there to participate to end it in their favor. With a great Gengai screw you moment, tense atmosphere, and a grand entrance of Kamui, the war has new pieces in play and they're about to break others. I'm giving this chapter a 9. What are your thoughts of this chapter? Are you hyped to see Kagura and Kamui working together? I know that's guaranteed to happen, but it's just great to see character development from Kamui just by the simple line. Yeah, you already saw it from the last arc, but that simple line changes everything. Back then, we're so used to Kamui being so tsundere about his relationship with his sister. Now is the real deal. No more hiding, and it's going to get better when they work together. And that will do it for the review. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.